do we deal with people when they're testing our faith? Because as we know, we're not going to get along with everybody. You're going to have your best friends, and you're going to have those that maybe annoy you a little bit sometimes. And so it's important for us, if we're Christians, if we're believers, and if we have a personal relationship with Christ, that we love people and we put people first. And so we're always going to be interacting with people because God designed us to be in relationship with one another. And so this question is an important one to evaluate because people are going to test our faith. They're going to push us. They're going to make us, or really just push us in a way to see if we are true believers or how we're going to react in certain circumstances. And so testing our faith is just a walk with Christ that we're always going to have. People are always going to test us. But the number one way that we're going to deal with that is loving them. Loving people. That's the most important thing. I have a Bible verse I want to read. Galatians chapter 6, verse 2. It says, carry each other's burdens, and in this way you fulfill the law of Christ. So we're commanded to carry each other's burdens. That's not just the burdens of our best friends or the burdens of our family and our friends. It's the burden of each and every one of us, Lord. It's non-believers. It's our enemies. It's those that are testing our faith. We carry their burdens with them in hopes that we can love and point them to Christ because we want them to also have a personal relationship with Christ. And so loving them is important. Another just practical way for this is serving them. When people are just coming at us with our faith, challenging our faith, serving them is a mind-blowing thing that they won't expect. And so they'll wonder and question why we're doing those things. So it's doing something nice to them when they don't expect us to. Another verse that goes with that is John chapter 15, verses 12 and 13. It says, my command is this, love each other as I have loved you. Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. No greater love than that, to lay down one's life for one's own friends. And so we need to love people and we need to serve people, and that's how we're going to deal with ultimately when people are testing our faith, is we love and we serve. And we're just there for them when we show the light of Christ because God has shown us an amazing love. And that love must overflow into other people, that we can't really have that love overflow into people until we've experienced the love of God. And so once we experience and have just reconciled and realized that He loves us tremendously and paid the ultimate price for our sin, that He died on the cross for us out of His love for us, that love that we feel and experience from Christ overflows into people that we're dealing with in our everyday relationships, from our best friends to the people that might annoy us at work or at school or at the lunch table, wherever it is. Anytime we don't get along with someone, we're called to love people, and we serving. That's a practical way of serving